What's up,
Let me
YouTube?
know when we started.
What's up, YouTube? This is Oblivion Dual Section. Today we're going to do Guide on Being a Yugituber, and today we have Chris from Yu-Gi-Oh! Memes.
Hey, what's up? It's Chris with yugiohmemes. I'm also recording on my own channel. Um, I'm here with Oblivion Duelist X. I don't really know him too well. He just kind of hit me up, but I'm really open to this interview thing because I like the question. It's pretty cool. So I'm putting it on my own channel, and then we'll see what happens from there.
Okay,
You know what? That's my schoolwork.
so basically, I'll ask you 10 questions and you answer them anyway. I have no restrictions. People, seem to think, oh, I can't cuss on your channel because you young, and I'm like, I don't care. Okay,
I don't care, dude. Like, it's all good. I'm not gonna lie and sugarcoat myself.
you want me to start asking the questions?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, how did you get into YouTube?
I basically got into YouTube as like a side thing because when I did the Yu-Gi-Oh memes thing, I noticed that it was getting a lot of publicity. I kind of used YouTube to fuel my narcissism. I really like the attention. Not, in all honesty, not to sound weird or anything, but it helps a lot with that. And then like it's pretty cool. I just got into it because I started talking to other people through Facebook, and then I felt like I had a lot of ideas to share. So I'm just like, oh, I'm gonna force people to watch my shit because they're already looking at my stuff through Yu-Gi-Oh memes. So.
What did you expect when you uploaded your first video?
I don't even remember my first video. I'm trying to remember what my first video was. Oh, my first video was a Watt deck profile, and that's when I was a really bad player. Like I was fucking terrible at the game. But I was really excited with the deck because it was when I first started getting into the game like competitively. Like I like winning, so I noticed that the deck started winning it was during Dino Rabbit wind up in Sector format. So I was really proud of that, and I just kind of wanted to share my idea. And I was hoping I was gonna get good feedback, but then people started giving me bad feedback. I didn't know why.
What keeps you going as a Yugi and as a Yu-Gi-Oh player?
Oh, I mean, like I kind of don't like that question because if you notice, like I'm really not I'm not a real active yugituber. I just kind of do it when I can do it when I have time. But I am gonna start doing it more, and I always say that even though I never followed through. But this time I mean it. In terms as a player, I'm really competitive into this game. I really like I play for money and I play for cards like all like we on weekends and stuff. I like it because I'm a really competitive person, like winning. So I use it as a competitive outlet. I used to do swim and water polo like in high school, and then after I stopped doing it, I was like, oh, I want to keep winning at something. So Yu-Gi-Oh was something that I found myself really interested in. Like it's a lot about being smart. It's also really luck oriented, which pisses me off. So that's pretty much it. It was just the idea of success and the idea of feeling like you're a winner is what kind of keeps me going, keeps me interested.
Who helped you get more popular as a YouTuber? Now, this can be a YouTuber or it can be a friend from school or anybody.
I guess in terms of popularity, the way the Yu-Gi-Oh memes thing started on Facebook was because of my cousin. It was kind of his fault why I blew up. Like he pretty much tagged a bunch of pro players like Billy Break, Jeff Jones, Adam Korn, in all of like our funny photos when we first started. And then since a bunch of people used to follow them because of Yu-Gi-Oh, people started liking our pictures and it blew up. In terms of the Yugi tubing, how it blew up was I went to LA regionals, my first regionals ever, and I met Starstrike Duelist, and I kept in contact with her because she ended up being a really cool person. So we just became really good friends, and then she would appear on my channel, I would appear on her channel. We would share each other's content, and then like when people knew that I knew her, I guess people just kind of like, oh, this is Yu-Gi-Oh memes, like, oh, this is the guy who does the Facebook thing. A lot of the promotion through Facebook helped a lot too. The fact that I have like a lot of likes on Facebook with that page, like it gives my YouTube views more than what my subscriber base is. So that's pretty cool too.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you this question. I'm gonna give you a reason why I'm asking this question. Would you ever do a different card game on your channel or discuss anime? The reason I ask this is because some people just don't understand and they get butthurt when something is un-Yu-Gi-Oh related, and they just need to sit the hell down and calm down and listen to the content because I mean it's you're supposed to be a Yu-Gi-tuber and it's something off topic of Yu-Gi-Oh. So reason why I'm asking this question, yeah.
Um, Personally, I wouldn't discuss anything other than that, and that's not because I feel like it's only should be Yu-Gi-Oh, but it's because in terms of anime, and this is gonna sound real like people are gonna hate me. I don't like anime actually. I the only anime I do like is Dragon Ball Z because I grew up with it because my brothers, and that's pretty obvious why it's amazing. and Yu-Gi-Oh. But even then, I only watched the first season of Yu-Gi-Oh. I didn't watch GX. I didn't watch 5Ds. I didn't watch Zexal. Um, that's really it. Like I don't like anime. Like I tried to watch Soul Eater once, and I watched like 2 episodes, and I got bored. Um, I watched Yu Yu Hakusho. I binge watched Yu Yu Hakusho actually like about a couple weeks ago. But that's really it. I'm not into anime. I don't play any Magic. I don't play Pokemon. I don't play anything else other than Yu-Gi-Oh. That's pretty much it.
Okay, what's the deck you hate the most in your Yu-Gi-Oh career, and explain?
The deck I hate the most has to be by far Bujins. And I know that's gonna sound really dumb. Like people, I don't like this question either. No offense. I just this is a question like where no matter what you say, it's a double-edged sword. You're gonna get bashed for it. Obviously yes, I'm salty because of Bujins, and it's not necessarily that I lose to it, or that I've lost to it in the past. It's just like it's really annoying to play. It's a deck that kind of plays itself. You can honestly play around a deck like Bujins and a bad Bujin player, but there's times where you just can't because sometimes like cards like Bujin Carnation just help you benefit off of minusing. I don't like cards like that, which is why I don't like playing the game in certain formats. Kaiser Coliseum was also a really big factor when Bujins were really big, which is really, really annoying because Floodgate's just stupid. But it had to be Bujins by far. Like, Triple Crane and Honest was just not the business.
Okay, what deck do you love the most, and why?
Uh, the deck that I love the most would have to be Watts, and that's just because it's the very first deck that I played and made competitively. But all biased, like aside from my little emotional attachment to that deck, one of my favorite decks ever has to be Mermails. Like the deck is just so skillful. Well, not really right now because a lot of stuff's like pit. But when you had triple title, stream, triple dragoons, triple TS, the deck was really, really skillful and it was really, really amazing. Like it was so powerful and you had so many options. You still have so many options. I consider Mermails. I'm actually showing my Mermail deck right now from like the last format on DN right now. Like you have so many options with this deck. Like this is a deck that I like to think that does everything. You have infantry to pop monsters, you have this to pop, yeah, marksman to pop back row, Megalo and lead as beaters, title and them to make reoccurring level sevens. And then the synergy that it has with Undyne is just amazing. I really like this deck a lot, and it's blue, and blue is my favorite color.
Okay, there's a part A and part B for this question. I mean, it doesn't show it, but there is. How long have you played Yu-Gi-Oh, and how long have you played Yu-Gi-Oh competitively?
It's funny. Like I started playing Yu-Gi-Oh. I don't know, like every kid, everybody starts playing Yu-Gi-Oh when the series first came out, and you bought like a Kaiba or Yugi structure deck. That's how I started. Obviously, I had a Yugi structure deck. My older brother had a Kaiba structure deck. Um, as the years progressed, I kind of just put it down. Like every now and then, I'd buy like random like structure decks of like dinosaur structure deck or something. It was like stupid. Um, but then my senior year, my cousin was getting really, really into Yu-Gi-Oh competitively, and he told me to start playing with him, but I didn't want to because I was really busy. And then I didn't want to waste money on it either. So on my birthday, he bought me an alien deck, and that was really funny. Um, and with that alien deck, I remember we went to a locals, and me and him took first and second place, and I felt really cool because I was playing aliens. It wasn't that big a deal though. Um, so he got me into it, and then over that summer, I started watching yugitubers. I started watching Prowinston. I started keeping up with Nats and Tyler Tabman when he won. I was keeping up with Jeff Jones and his psychic deck profile. That next format, OICS Toronto. So once I saw all that, I was like, whoa, like people are doing things with this game and they're winning, and I want to win. So then I started playing competitively, and I started like, oh, I don't like losing. I don't like losing at anything. So once I started like realizing that it's really competitive, I started playing competitively like even right off the bat. It was like a month or two transition from playing casually to playing competitively.
Okay, what's your main goal as a Yugi tuber?
Uh, my main goal as a YouTuber, like I'm not gonna sugarcoat it, it's to be successful at something other than school and work. It's really just like a side thing that I like to do. I do enjoy expressing my opinions in the game. I feel like I'm a relatively smart person. I feel like I'm a relatively decent player. Um, yeah, I wouldn't play for stuff if I didn't think I was good. Um, but I do want to promote myself. I do want to promote the game. I do want to promote good habits, good like theory and stuff like that. I'm not one of those YouTubers who's gonna sit down and like profile Billy Break's deck profile and be like, oh, this was his deck profile and this is what he played and yada yada yada. When quite frankly, I don't know shit about his deck profile. what I like doing is making people laugh too. So a lot of my videos are tend to be comedic. I tend to like doing skits. I feel like I'm really clever with that. At school, I'm a multimedia editor for my school papers, so I do a lot of video editing at school. And again, even at school, I do a lot of like skits and comedy things. So that's what I want to do with Yu-Gi-Oh! I feel like Yu-Gi-Oh! Should be a really fun experience for anybody, and it should have a comedic spin to it. And you should be able to enjoy it as well as playing it competitively. Again, like I want to keep up with Yu-Gi-Oh! News and share like, oh, this deck won this deck won that. But at the end of the day, I want to share laughs, and I want people to be like, oh, this is a funny new thing to watch. Like when I say I want to eat lunch, I'm gonna watch Yu-Gi-Oh! Memes because I'm bored as fuck. That's what I do with certain yugitubers or certain videos. When I'm bored and I'm hungry, I want to eat and watch YouTube.
Okay. This question, I mean, it's kind of a joke. It's an inside joke. I'll go easy on you. This is a super hard question, and you have a choice whether you want to answer it or not.
Wait, no, give me a minute. All right, sorry about that. Yes. Um,
Okay, we will be back. Okay, we're
20 years
back.
old. I have my own room, and she still comes in here. Anyways, sorry about that. What happened?
Okay, we're back. So, are there any shout outs you would like to give?
Um, just shout out to everybody from Yu-Gi-Oh memes, like all the admins who still do stuff, all the people who I like. People know, people know I don't like them, so if I don't like you, you don't get a shout out. That's shout out to Sam Starship Billis for helping me out through up until this, helping me out throughout the YouTube and the Yu-Gi-Oh stuff. Shout out to my sponsors, TCS Cards in Bellflower, California. Like if it wasn't for them, I probably wouldn't be playing Yu-Gi-Oh right now. It's just the fact that they help me so much with like what I need. Say I want to make a video, they're there for me, you know. Shout out to everybody on DN. Shout out to my baby 902, just real quick. But yeah, nothing too specific. Just anybody who's ever helped me, and everybody who likes Yu-Gi-Oh memes, whether it's the Facebook page or the YouTube. Anybody who's ever been a supporter of it. And if say like you don't like me or you don't like Yu-Gi-Oh memes for whatever reason, I'm sorry if I come off as an asshole sometimes. But I just feel like I don't need to be one of those YouTubers who's gonna like kiss everybody's ass because I want to gain that publicity. Like this is the kind of person I am. Like if I'm gonna condescend to you, it's for a very specific reason. But most of the time, I'm a really happy person. So if you do support Yu-Gi-Oh memes in any way, shape, or form, then you get a shout out. So
Okay. And I would like to thank you. This has been an awesome interview.
oh, thank you, dude. Like I enjoy this. I like answering questions like this. Like it makes me wonder like why do I still play Yu-Gi-Oh?
And I would like to thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for all the support. And yeah, we out. We